Testing, 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 testing. Perfect. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's live trading session. Out of the 11 out of the 13, 14 pairs that we had turned on from last night, right? Most of them are already off. You can see that we really only have about 5 pairs left to really soak in and wait for a move to happen, right? And the reasoning is either because the price already went to where it needed to go to, right? And we could go over it real quick. It's still early. We do have news in 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna go too deep into it. We're just gonna go through them, right? AU made the move for the day, 372, right? Went back to the top of the daily zone, right? So already did STP as well as ADR. CHF did STP, going counter trend. We're at the top of the 30-minute zone. Price consolidated there and then just went down, right? Respect to the 30-minute zone, the same way it did the last previous days. Euro AUD also went counter, went below the 30-minute zone. Euro USD made the move for the day, 372. Continued that push to the top side, never gave us a pullback. GCAD moving counter, right? Remember what we were saying yesterday. I don't want to see this entry today on GCAD. Even though we have a third day high, I understand that. But we are super close to the 800 EMA, right? So because of that, we have to use it as a little support resistance type of area. So understanding that I don't want to see price give us a pullback first into this zone to make everybody, the believers of, just simple, oh, it's easy, right? That you're just gonna get a retest of this zone to then continue to go up. Like, no, we have imbalances here. There's so much into detail here, right? But it all has to go down with structure, looking at the left hand side, right? We failed to break these highs. We have the 800 EMA. Price never gave us any indication that it was ready to go up, right? On the other hand, we had higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Again, what do we know? We know that we can't get in on a long and a higher high. We need to wait for a pullback to get in a higher low, right? So with that being said, GCAT already made the move, so we're not going to be looking at it. GJ also kind of already made the move, but STP hasn't been hit yet, so GJ is going to be interesting, right? Are we going to get a simple retest here for price to then go up, right? Or are we going to get, the break of these lows to test these lows, right? And then this is where that price is going to make a decision again on whether or not price is going to break retest or if it's going to respect the lows and continue to push to the top side. So GJ, I'll keep an eye on it, but it's really rare that I trade GJ during NY session. Going to the trades now that haven't done STP or anything, right? US 30, we're back at the high of the zone, which is also on the 800 EMA. Again, yes, we have an engulfing green candle, but we're not looking for an engulfing green candle at the high of the zone, right? Because I'm not looking to trade going long when we're at the top of a zone. If price is in a zone, right? Again, am I looking to go long when price is here, or am I looking to go long when price is at the bottom of the zone, right? When price, the next question should be, okay, if you're not looking for price, if you're not looking to enter when price is here at the top, when are you looking to enter when price is at the top? Is whenever you get a break of that zone and you get a retest of that zone to go up, right? But never when you're still in the zone. When price is still testing highs and testing lows and testing highs and testing lows, you don't want to enter these trades at the top going long the same way you don't want to enter these trades at the bottom going short. It's the exact same thing, just vice versa, right? When would you want to look to enter going short is when you break retest to continue to go back down to the bottom. Is the only way, right? So understanding that that's the situation we're in right now, also understanding that we have clean traffic on the left hand side for the last 3 days, right? Look how simple this, being able to give you the blueprint, right? If we understand, okay, cool, we have imbalances on the left hand side, clean traffic, we know price is going to want to go up. What are we looking for to happen before price could push up? We need to see a clean break of structure of this zone, right? Once we get that clean break and a retest, or if we get a break and price gives us a pullback into the zone, and we know we could get into a trade somewhere here to continue this push to the top side where we have not only clean traffic, but we have these gaps here in the market that we know price is going to want to go up to. Once we cover these gaps, what do we have? We have another zone where price needs to break, retest to continue to go. Not only that, again, we have clean traffic on the left hand side, right? To do what? The same thing, right? The exact same thing. Left hand side, we have all these gaps at the top of the market. We have a 4-hour high, 30-minute high. We can see that the 30-minute high was created and price never came back up to it. So this is still a strong high, right? This is still a strong high. On the other hand, the 30-minute low that we had, it retested it yesterday. If you got into these trades going long right on the zone, like if you're an aggressive trader and you got in these trades going long here and you had a tight stop loss, which you probably did because it's US 30, right? Your trades got hit out, right? But if you go to the lower time frame, we're going to do that now real quick because we're still looking at it, but we'll do that, right? So we just got to be patient with these trades. And then Bitcoin and gold, right? Gold is kind of already moving at this point. I'm pretty sure STP was already hit. By the time that I looked at it this morning, it was not this close, right? 199 is STP. It already did 109. So let me actually recalculate ADR real quick. Okay, it's 205. Yesterday was 109. Right, but same difference. STP is really close already. We've done 194 out of 205. So, Great Rise Muhammad, what's good, my brother? Right, but again, it's all good. Notice how this is all we drew last night. There's two things we're looking for. We know gold is a pair that when it moves, right? So if it goes ahead and breaks above these 30-minute highs, right? If it breaks above the zone that it created, we know price is going to go up, right? If not, we have an imbalance on the left-hand side. We still have higher high, higher low, higher high. We know that we're trading between this 30-minute high, this 30-minute low. Price could always just give us a pullback, right? Consolidate somewhere in this zone here as a little retest to then go up, or is going to go down into this 30-minute low, and this is where price is going to make a decision on whether or not it's going to break to continue this push to the bottom side, right? To fill all these imbalances that we've made in the last 2-3 weeks on gold, right? That we've been pushing up, or if price wants to just consolidate and use this zone as a little zone of consolidation, right? The same way it did a few weeks ago, right? Where we finish off and start off the week thinking we're going to continue a push, but then in reality, price is just kind of moving sideways in the same zone, right? Until we break above, and then we continue to push up, right? So gold, we'll wait on it. We'll see what price wants to do. And then Bitcoin is just still stuck in the zone. So until I don't get a break of these highs, right? Bitcoin is one of those trades that is consolidating right now, right? Price is just consolidating. So what do we need to wait for? We need to wait for price to break, right? How we have drawn here. Or we're waiting to see, is price gonna again reject the highs? Is it gonna give us an engulfing candle here at the top? If it starts giving us downtrend pushes, then we know that we want to take these trades from the top of the zone back down to the bottom, right? But we know right now, absolutely, we know nothing. Why? Because not only do we not have a break of the highs, not only did price reject the highs, right? But price also did not break the low and it rejected the lows. So right now we can't even say, oh no, this is 100% gonna be just a retest of the highs to go short because we have a break of structure, right? And after a break of structure, we know we're gonna get a little pullback, right? So the fact that we can't say that we have a break at the bottom or a break of the highs to give us a confirmation like, oh no, price is gonna go up today or go down. Right now we just gotta wait for structure to be made, right? And again, what does that mean? That means we need to wait for breaks. We need to wait for change of characters, break of structures to happen in the internal time frame, right? So let's start from the top to the bottom. We have I think 5 minutes for news now. 8:15. No, 8:30. unemployment claims, and then medium impact 12:15 2 p.m. But again, guys, today is Thursday. Markets have moved pretty good this week, but also keep in mind that tomorrow's the first Friday of the month, right? There's NFP news tomorrow, non-farm. Um, so we know that the market is gonna move like crazy. So if today price decides also to just not move and just consolidate, we understand why. Right? Remember, the market, every pair, whatever it is that you're trading, has an X amount of pips that it can move. Right? It's not 100% the right amount, but it's a pretty close estimate to what in the range of how many pips a pair can move. Right? You could do that in the week, in the month, day to day in the 30-minute time frame. So if I know, for example, EuroCAD is gonna move 111 pips in a week, right? If we just go back to Tuesday, right, the lowest point of the week going up, right? How many pips did we do already? 122, right? So the fact that these last 2 days, if we calculate STP, right, the fact that we've done it today, you could already see how price is just moving sideways, right? And there's a whole bunch as to why, right? We don't have to go into the numbers. We don't have to do all of that, right? We could just use the rules that we have at hand. Why is price consolidating at the top of the zone? Because we're in a higher high. What do we know? Price is either going to trend and give us a pullback, or price is going to consolidate and just move sideways before it does what? Pushes back up, right? Not only are we there, top of the zone, 800 EMA, right? So why is price moving the way it's moving is because right now we understand that right now it's in a little resistance zone where we need to wait for price to break out, and that's when we're going to start seeing the moves, right? So EuroCAD, let's get ready to trade this. Let's pretty much just wait to see what price wants to do, right? We know we're looking for 3 days of rise. It already gave us that third day, 800 EMAs at the top, right? Am I looking to trade this at this point? No, so I'm going to turn it off, right? Doing a deep analysis again on a third day rise, what are we looking for? RTP, we want it to literally just be that third day. If price gives us a continuation, perfect, right? We'll catch it, tomorrow's Friday, so I won't be trading tomorrow, right? We'll look at the charts, but I'll most likely not trade tomorrow. But we'll get ready for Sunday, Monday, right? So EuroCAD will turn it off for now. And we're getting close to NYC session anyway, so I'm gonna try to just focus on the NYC pairs that we have left, I guess. It's really only gold US 30. Right? Even USD CAD moved super early last night. A pair that usually moves during ending of London going into NYC. GJ also had a 372, already gave us that third day high, right? I said I wanted to see it because I want to see how price reacts to these highs, but again, it's not a pair that I want to get into a trade yet until, like I was saying yesterday, until we get away from the middle of the zone. If we could get GJ to trade back up, right, somewhere in this area, right, then I could start looking for trades, either to go short or to continue going long, right? We have the 4-hour high, the 30-minute high, the daily high, all in the same place. The same thing with the low. You have the 4-hour high and the daily high. So GJ is going to be a pair that I'm just going to wait until we get a clean confirmation as to where price wants to go. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay. Now US 30 for the day. Alright, we didn't break these highs, not a real break of structure. Price rejected, gave us a 1 hour, or gave us an engulfing red candle. Gave us the retest of that zone to continue to go down. It was a perfect 372 trade. If we could get that type of trade every single time we hop on the charts, oh my. Fucking A. That was beautiful. Like that was moving boxes around, because remember I was in the process of moving boxes around, looking at my phone. I'm like, yo, no way they're gonna give us that entry, right? Like that was just such a simple. The way they moved it too, was just everything was perfect. Everything just yesterday was perfect. Mona Lisa day. Um, okay, so 4 hour candle opened up bearish or bullish. I want to see price. At this point, I'm looking for price to hold these lows here. And then obviously the highs that we need to see a break are these highs here. Like, oh look, these candles close above. No. Just because a candle went above the line, just because there's a candle closure above the zone does not mean it's a break of structure. Right? And this is how they trick you guys. Right? Because you would think, oh, this is an engulfing green candle. Right? Not only is it an engulfing green candle, but it closed above. Oh, this is a break of structure retest right on the zone. And then boop, it hits your stop loss already. Because your stop loss supposed to be below the zone. And that's exactly where price hit. As soon as it hit, now it's making up its mind. Like, no, a real break of structure, you need to know what a real break of structure is. You need to see a clean break of the zone. If the next candle, this red candle, if it would have been a green candle that closed above the first green candle's wick and it never was touching the zone, that would have been a clean break of structure. That would have been where we see price to go down and go and continue. Did you do EuroCAD? I did. Um, I think I just did this one too, which I'll go over again. It's all good. There's really we have a few minutes here for we have like 14, 13 minutes left for news to hit. But it's just 372. I'm looking for the third day high to be hit. Already hit. We have the 800 EMA that right here at the top of the zone that we know price has to just respect. Not only that, structure, right? Price also rejected to break the structure. All these candles were testing and it went right back down, right? So I mean, at this point, it's we could say, oh, if price respects these lows, then we know it's only gonna go up, right? And it's just kind of just we're in a zone of consolidation. You're just looking for price to either break below here to cover this imbalance to get into the zone here, or you're waiting for price to go back up to break, retest, and then you get in here to continue this push to the top. But right now, price just moving sideways. 372 was already hit. So like again, for me, the way I trade, I'm not looking to get into this trade anymore. My move for the day was already made. So US 30, that's the same shit we're looking for anyway. Right? Pretty much the same outlook, a little bit different because it doesn't have a continuations of days of rise. Vice versa, it has 3 days of drop already. Right? So what do we know today? Price is either gonna go up or give us a no net. So right now you could do either or. For price to be a no net, price just has to finish within this zone here, within this area. If price finishes within this area by 5 p.m., then we know price is a no net, which means reset to the trend. There is no day of rise, day of drop, or day of rise. It was a day of no net where price finished the exact same place that it opened. Right? So could that happen? It could definitely happen. So yeah, understanding real breakup structures, understanding what's a real engulfing, what's a fake engulfing, understanding where you're at in the zone. Again, at the high of the zone, at the top of the zone, I'm not looking for an engulfing candle at the top of the zone. The same way I'm not looking for a double bottom entry at the top of the zone, right? At the top of the zone, I want to see double tops. At the top of the zone, I want to see price give us lower low, lower high change of character, lower low, lower high break of structure, right? At the top of the zone, if I want to look for an entry to continue to go up, I need to see that break of structure of the zone and the retest. If we don't get that break of structure retest, there's no entry for us until we get that to continue these pushes to the top side. So US 30 right now is just a waiting game. And again, we have 10 minutes for news, so we'll see what price does. If price ends up just pushing like crazy and it does STP for the day, does the move for the day, then we'll be done early. If it doesn't move now, the same way that it happened yesterday, where price did not move during NYC, it didn't even move during the news. So we waited for a little later entry, right, which was 1 p.m., 1:30. Um, Gold already did the move for the day for sure, right? Again, rejected the highs, consolidated, then started the push down. Right, 205 is STP. We were at 190 here. This is definitely done for the day with gold. But we already know higher high, higher low, higher high. We can't be looking for longs in a higher high. We need to see, we need to either look for a pullback, right? To understand that we're still in a higher high, higher low. These shorts right now are still just, you're in a pullback, right? So everybody who are in these shorts, this is where you need to start looking for price to, you need to start looking for your exits now. Whatever your rules are to exit, you need to start looking for that. Right, but we know that price could go back down to this 30-minute low and either respect it and go up, or is gonna break and retest. So gold, we're gonna turn it off, and Bitcoin, we're just still in the zone of consolidation. No breaks of the lows, no break of the highs. Price is just consolidating. So at this point too, Bitcoin, we'll keep it on because it hasn't done STP the same way US 30 hasn't. But we'll see. It's kind of interesting how these prices are moving. So let's take a look. I want to see, do we have any engulfing candles? No. Okay. So you just gotta wait. The only pairs I have left for today is really just US 30 and Bitcoin, guys. So if you guys have any questions, any pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, then we'll just be, we'll be chilling here for that news to hit. Mm-hmm. higher high, higher low, higher high, and we're still trading between that higher high and higher low. Could this have been the retest of the 30-minute low for price to continue to go up? It could be, right? And the way we anticipate that, we start going to the lower time frame. We start looking for a change of character, break of structure. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Right? I would even say all of this is higher high because yeah, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? But that's all part of the same trend. Right? Even the same, I would even zoom this out and yeah, with lower low, lower high, lower low, higher low, right? Change of character. So now we know that we're trading and we want to see price break above these highs to give us that confirmation, right? And these lows are the lows that price needs to reach. Could price come back and retest these lows, right? This is what we're trading in, right? We know that this is the break. Boop, break. Gave us this high, right? And gave us these lows, right? Could price come back down to can price come back down here and then give us this type of move up? Yes. Right? But we also know that if price breaks these lows, we know we're going to get a break retest to continue that push to the downside. So oils will be an interesting one for today. Definitely do not like where we're at. If we go to the overall, right? Where are we in the trends? I'm sorry, give me 1 second. We could see that at one point, right, we were trending to the top side, right? We have push 1, zone 1, push 2, zone 2, push 3, double top, push 1, first zone consolidation to where we're at right now, going down in the downtrend, right? So we're in A2, right? And we can see that price is reaching back to the top of consolidation, which is all good, right? It's our safety trade on US oil, right? Safety trade to go back down at the top of the zone. So, you know, we just gotta wait for price to turn around now. Give us that change of character, give us a break of structure, and then we'll continue to go down. Right? We have 3 months of rise, so this month in April, I'm not expecting price to give me another push to the top side. On the weekly, we have a week of rise. This week would be the second week of rise if we could finish at the top side. We just gotta wait to see what price wants to do. Right? Today would be that calling. Right? If price decides to just go down today, we have a possibility that, alright, we'll probably still finish on a week of rise because we're so high up, but it wouldn't make sense for price to give us a third week rise when we're looking at ADR numbers, right? We wouldn't have enough room to move. So then here on, let's go back to US 30. US 30 is giving us still the same thing, right? It's giving us an engulfing candle, it looks like, right? We have the whole 30 minutes left, right? The news hit, nothing's really moving. So we know price is going to want to move during the NYC session. NY Open should be interesting for sure. I'm so sore. 9 o'clock's about to hit. Let's see if we could calculate STP real quick. We did 220 already. 250 is our calculation. Right, so US 30 did the move, right? Gonna go over a few more pairs. Gonna look over a few more pairs real quick. Um, but looks like we're done for the day. I'm definitely done for the day. Be back tomorrow. Well, we'll be back tonight with the isolation session. Slow day, yeah, for NYC. But again, is we already know that was gonna happen, right? It's been a really good first, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was really good for the week. And again, understanding that tomorrow there's NFP, we know that for the most part, a lot of these pairs aren't going to move as much as they usually do because of tomorrow, right? So the moves that they don't make today, right? The opportunities that they don't make today, they'll make up for it tomorrow. Um, and again, the fact that it's Friday, it's an NFP day, is also for me. I might not trade it, unless I see something crystal clear, right? Like unless we get something like US 30 yesterday, I don't see a future where we trade that tomorrow. Um, but we'll see. We'll see, right? AU is gonna be interesting. We have a 372, right? In A2, we understand that after 3 days, market must chop or drop. So, we could already anticipate tomorrow could be a pretty good trading day on AU. Right back at the high of the zone, at the top of the zone again. So, if price rejects these highs on AU, we could potentially catch some good trades going short again. Um, let's get rid of this so we're not confused. We know we're still trading between whatever high. None of these highs were highs. So we're still trading between this low and whatever high is set over here at the top. On the left hand side, do we have an engulfing candle that we missed? That's maybe where price is going to go to. Right, we have a green, green, red. It is an engulfing. I just don't like how this first green candle has an exhaustion wick at the top. Right, so we'll see what price wants to do going into the rest of into tomorrow. But that's pretty much it for me today, guys. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tonight. I keep saying tomorrow, man. I'll be back tonight, 7 p.m. and tomorrow, 6 a.m. All right, Muhammad. I'll see you later. Peace out, guys.